Leila, age 17, a short story by Sherry Chow. Why am I fighting this silent, anonymous battle, bearing something from eons past that has apparently come to a head now? Who am I that I am so attractive to the dark forces that they invade my dreams, bring illness and death to my family, and keep me from truly living? I am not alone because I dismiss love. On the contrary, how could I ever bring this on an enemy, let alone a love? Yet I have, on my most beloved family. How shall I begin this? One autumn evening, I was feeling quite good about things, enjoying my gap year. Crossing Broadway at 79th Street, I was stopped abruptly by someone who would determine the next steps to the rest of my life. I'm not sure what made me initially believe Nicole. In any case, I did. She told a story full of darkness, jealousy, spells, and curses, proving real and more sinister as I became more aware, spreading dark tendrils to the rest of my family. When the nightmares started to seep into the days and one by one of my family began to succumb to the poisoning darkness, I had no choice but to accept and surrender myself to the unseen, the unheard, shadow boxing with an unknown that was always faster, stronger, and smarter. Why this? When I asked this question, no concrete answer would follow, everything shrouded in mystery with the excuse that it was to protect me until I could remember myself. Ignorance was safer, I suppose, than knowing more about a darkness I couldn't possibly overcome yet. This ache to know, to remember, is difficult to bear alone. The original questions still remain. I'm still here asking them. Why can't I remember? What final test would allow me to finally open the floodgates of memory beyond my time, touching the truth of all of this? The deep anguish within turns against itself with an equal fear to know. My embattled ego throbs and churns to preserve itself against everything else, always fearing complete obliteration. I cannot withstand this internal war too much longer. A decision must be made. Up till now, I've held on to the appearance of normalcy, afraid that a total surrender to my new reality would cause a certain disassociation with the presented one. Only very recently have I felt strong enough to be able to engage more fully into all of this work, this process of being. Perhaps it was more difficult and time-consuming to straddle the threshold. Nevertheless, it was the course taken. Now it is time for memory to serve. 3 green parrots quarreled loudly in mid-flight overhead, alighting briefly on a tree, flying towards me, then finally doubling back to far away, in heated argument still. The guy on the bike shared a moment with me of happy wonder. The parrots came so close, almost coexisting with us. Almost. While we are lost, they are not. I suppose I could say I'm less lost these days. An Ariadne's thread of sorts guiding me, faintly, a thread of fleeting moments just caught, many others just missed before flying away again. Our shared moment passed. The amiable guy rode past on his bike, turning back to smile. I smiled back, walking slowly, unsure of my next step.